Hello everyone, and welcome back to English Stories 101. I'm Sid, your host. Today we have a story that will make you think about the people you love and how you show them appreciation. It's about family, expectations, and learning what truly matters in life. Our guest today is Rachel Thompson. Rachel has a story about a birthday that changed everything for her. Rachel, thank you for being here. Please tell us your story.
Thank you, Sid.
My name is Rachel Thompson, and I am 38 years old. I want to tell you about the day everyone forgot my birthday. It was the worst day of my life, but it also became the most important day of my life. Let me explain. I have always been the person who takes care of everyone in my family. I'm the oldest of 3 children. My sister Amy is 35, and my brother Kevin is 32. Our parents are still alive and healthy, thank God. Since I was a teenager, I've been the responsible one. I was the one who helped my younger siblings with their homework. I was the one who cooked dinner when our mother was tired. I was the one who organized family gatherings, remembered everyone's birthdays, and made sure everyone was okay. When I grew up, this pattern continued. I got married to a man named Daniel when I was 25. We have 2 children now, a daughter named Sophie who is 12, and a son named Lucas who is 9. I love my family more than anything in the world. But here's the thing. I spent so much time taking care of everyone else that I forgot to take care of myself. I was always busy, making breakfast for the kids, helping them with school projects, driving them to activities, cooking dinner, cleaning the house, helping Daniel with his work documents, calling my parents to check on them, planning family celebrations. I did everything for everyone. And I never complained because I thought that's what love meant. Taking care of people, being there for them, putting their needs before yours. Every year on my birthday, I would plan something special for my family. I would bake a cake. I would cook everyone's favorite meals. I would organize a small family gathering. I did this because I wanted my birthday to be a day when my whole family was together and happy.
But I started noticing something.
Every year, people would come to my birthday celebration and enjoy the food I cooked. They would eat the cake I baked. They would laugh and talk. But no one ever brought me a gift. No one ever said, "Rachel, sit down. Let us take care of everything today." I told myself it didn't matter. I told myself that having everyone together was gift enough. But deep inside, I felt hurt. I felt invisible. Last year, on my 37th birthday, I decided to do something different. I decided not to plan anything. I wanted to see if my family would remember my birthday and do something for me without me organizing it. For weeks before my birthday, I dropped hints. I would say things like, "My birthday is coming soon. I'm getting older." I would laugh, hoping someone would say, "Don't worry, we're planning something special for you." But no one said anything. They would just nod and change the subject. The night before my birthday, I felt nervous and excited at the same time. I thought, tomorrow, my family will surprise me. They've been quiet because they're planning something secret. I went to bed that night imagining what they might do. Maybe Daniel would bring me flowers. Maybe the kids would make me cards. Maybe my parents would call me early in the morning. Maybe my sister and brother would visit. I fell asleep with a smile on my face. The next morning, I woke up at 6 o'clock as usual. It was my birthday. I was 37 years old. I waited in bed for a few minutes, thinking maybe Daniel would wake up and wish me happy birthday. But he kept sleeping. I got up and went to the kitchen. I made breakfast for everyone. Pancakes, eggs, and fresh juice. I set the table nicely. I thought, When everyone comes down, they'll say happy birthday and surprise me. Daniel came down first. He was looking at his phone. He sat down, ate his breakfast quickly, and said, "Thanks for breakfast. I have an important meeting today. I need to leave early." Then he left. He didn't say happy birthday. He didn't even look at me properly. I felt a small pain in my chest, but I told myself, he's just busy. He'll remember later. Sophie and Lucas came down next. They ate their breakfast while watching videos on their tablets. I said, "How are you two today?" Sophie said, "Fine, Mom." Lucas said, "Can you drive me to football practice after school?" I said, "Of course." They finished eating and went to get ready for school. Neither of them wished me happy birthday. I drove them to school. The whole drive, I kept thinking, maybe they're planning something for after school. Maybe they'll surprise me then. After dropping the kids at school, I went to the grocery store. I needed to buy food for dinner. While I was shopping, I saw a mother and daughter buying a birthday cake together. The daughter looked excited. The mother was smiling. I felt tears in my eyes. I came home, and the house was empty. I sat on the couch and looked at my phone. Maybe someone would call me. Maybe someone would send me a message. I checked my phone every few minutes. Nothing. No messages. No calls. I looked at social media. People I barely knew were posting birthday wishes to their friends and family. But my wall was empty. I called my mother. She answered and said, "Hello, Rachel. How are you?" I waited for her to say happy birthday, but she didn't. She talked about the weather and my father's doctor appointment. After 10 minutes, she said she had to go. She hung up without remembering. I felt devastated. My own mother forgot my birthday. I called my sister Amy. She answered while she was at work. She said, "Rachel, I'm really busy right now. Can I call you back later?" I said, "Sure." She hung up. She didn't remember either. I didn't even try calling my brother. I knew he would have forgotten too. The afternoon passed slowly. I cleaned the house. I did laundry. I cooked dinner. Everything felt mechanical. I was just going through the motions. At 5 o'clock, I picked up the kids from school. I asked, "How was your day?" They talked about their classes and their friends. Not once did they mention my birthday. We came home. I finished cooking dinner. At 6:30, Daniel came home from work. He looked tired. He said, "What's for dinner?" "I'm starving." I served dinner. We all sat at the table. Daniel talked about his meeting. Sophie talked about a test she had. Lucas talked about football practice. I sat there quietly, eating my food, feeling invisible. After dinner, Daniel went to watch television. The kids went to their rooms to do homework. I cleaned the kitchen alone. I washed all the dishes. I wiped the counters. I swept the floor. By 8 o'clock, I realized no one was going to remember. No one was going to surprise me. Everyone had forgotten my birthday. My husband. My children. My parents. My siblings. Everyone. I went to my bedroom and closed the door. I sat on my bed and I cried. I cried harder than I had cried in years. I felt so hurt. So unappreciated. So alone. I thought about all the birthdays I had celebrated for everyone else. My husband's birthday 3 months ago. I had baked his favorite chocolate cake. I had bought him an expensive watch. I had organized a dinner with his friends. He had been so happy. My daughter's birthday 6 months ago. I had thrown her a party with 20 of her friends. I had decorated the house with balloons and streamers. I had made goodie bags for all the guests. She had been so excited. My son's birthday last year. I had taken him and 10 of his friends to an amusement park. I had spent the entire day making sure everyone was having fun. He had said it was the best birthday ever. My mother's birthday 2 months ago. I had driven 3 hours to her house. I had brought her flowers and a beautiful shawl she wanted. I had cooked her favorite meal. She had been so grateful. I did all of this for everyone else. But no one did anything for me. No one even remembered. I cried myself to sleep that night. The next morning, I woke up and made a decision. I decided I wasn't going to do this anymore. I wasn't going to be the person who takes care of everyone while no one takes care of me. When Daniel woke up, I was sitting in the kitchen drinking coffee. He came in and said, "Good morning. What's for breakfast?" I looked at him and said calmly, "I don't know. What are you making for breakfast?" He looked confused. "What do you mean? You always make breakfast." I said, "Not today. Today you can make your own breakfast." He laughed nervously. "Rachel, are you okay? Are you sick?" I said, "No, I'm not sick. I'm just tired." He looked at me for a moment, then went to the refrigerator and made himself some toast. The kids came down and asked, "Mom, where's breakfast?" I said, "Ask your father." That entire day, I didn't cook. I didn't clean. I didn't do laundry. I sat in the living room and read a book. My family kept looking at me like I had gone crazy. By evening, Daniel was getting worried. He said, "Rachel, what's going on? You've been acting strange all day." I put down my book and looked at him. I said, "Do you know what yesterday was?"
He thought for a moment.
"Wednesday." I said, "It was my birthday, Daniel. Yesterday was my 37th birthday, and every single person in this family forgot." His face went pale. "Oh my God. Rachel, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. I've been so busy with work and—" I held up my hand. "Stop. I don't want excuses. I want you to understand something. For 13 years, I have taken care of this family. I cook every meal. I clean the house. I remember everyone's appointments. I organize every celebration. I buy every birthday gift. I do everything. And not one of you remembered my birthday." Daniel looked down. "I'm really sorry." I called the kids into the room. I said, "Do you two know what yesterday was?" They looked at each other and shook their heads. I said, "It was my birthday, your mother's birthday, and both of you forgot." Sophie's eyes filled with tears. "Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to forget." Lucas looked guilty. "I forgot too." "I'm sorry, Mom." I said, "I need all of you to understand something. I am not just a wife and a mother. I am also a person. I have feelings. I need to be appreciated and loved, not just taken for granted." That night, we had a long family conversation. Daniel apologized many times. He said he had been so focused on work that he stopped paying attention to the important things. The kids said they were so used to me doing everything that they stopped thinking about what I might need. I told them I wasn't angry anymore. I was just hurt, and I needed things to change. The next day, something beautiful happened. I woke up to find Daniel in the kitchen making breakfast. It wasn't perfect. The eggs were a little burned, and the toast was too dark. But he tried. The kids had made me cards with drawings and messages saying they loved me. Daniel said, "I know I'm late, but happy birthday, Rachel. I'm sorry I forgot. I promise to do better." He gave me a small box. Inside was a beautiful necklace with a pendant that said, World's best mom. I started crying, but this time they were happy tears. That weekend, my family threw me a belated birthday party. Daniel and the kids planned everything without my help. They ordered food from my favorite restaurant. They decorated the house. They invited my parents and siblings. When my mother arrived and saw the celebration, she looked confused. "What's this for?" Daniel said, "It's for Rachel. We all forgot her birthday last week, and we're making up for it now." My mother's face went pale. "Oh no, Rachel, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot." She hugged me tightly and cried. "I'm a terrible mother. How could I forget my own daughter's birthday?" I hugged her back and said, "It's okay, Mom. You're here now." My sister Amy also felt terrible. She said, "Rachel, I'm so sorry. You always remember my birthday. You always do so much for everyone. I should have remembered yours." That evening was special, not because of the food or the decorations, but because my family was finally paying attention to me. They were seeing me as a person, not just as someone who takes care of things. Since that day, things have changed in our family. Daniel helps with cooking and cleaning now. The kids do their own chores and help around the house. My family remembers to thank me and appreciate what I do. But more importantly, they never forgot my birthday again. Every year since then, they plan something special for me. Sometimes it's simple, like breakfast in bed and handmade cards. Sometimes it's bigger, like a family dinner at a nice restaurant. But the size doesn't matter. What matters is that they remember. They care. They show me that I'm important. That forgotten birthday taught me something crucial. You have to teach people how to treat you. If you keep doing everything for everyone without asking for anything in return, people will take you for granted. It's not because they're bad people. It's because they don't realize what they're doing. You have to speak up. You have to express your needs. You have to let people know when you're hurt. Because the people who love you want to make you happy, but sometimes they don't know how unless you tell them. I also learned that it's okay to take care of yourself. It's not selfish. It's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you want to take care of others, you need to make sure you're taken care of too. Now, I make time for myself. I read books I enjoy. I meet friends for coffee. I take long baths. I do things that make me happy. And my family supports me because they've learned that a happy mother makes a happy home. That forgotten birthday was painful, but it was also a wake-up call for my entire family. It made us closer. It made us more appreciative of each other. It made us better. So, if there's one thing I want people to learn from my story, it's this. Don't wait until you're forgotten to speak up. Don't wait until you're invisible to ask to be seen. Tell the people you love what you need. Express your feelings. Set boundaries. Take care of yourself. And if you're someone who has been taking a loved one for granted, stop right now. Look at the people who take care of you. Thank them. Appreciate them. Show them they matter. Remember their birthdays. Celebrate them. Love them the way they deserve to be loved. Because everyone deserves to feel special on their birthday. Everyone deserves to be remembered. Everyone deserves to be loved.
Thank you so much, Rachel, for sharing such an honest and important story with us. I think many people can relate to what you experienced. Dear viewers, Rachel's story teaches us some crucial lessons about relationships and self-care. First, appreciation must be expressed, not assumed. Rachel's family loved her, but they took her for granted because they got used to everything she did. We must actively show appreciation to the people who take care of us. A simple thank you or remembering important dates can mean everything. Second, you must communicate your needs. Rachel suffered in silence for years because she didn't want to seem selfish. But expressing your needs isn't selfish. It's healthy. People can't read your mind. If you need something, you have to say it. If you're hurt, you have to express it. Communication is the foundation of healthy relationships. And third, self-care is not selfish. You cannot take care of others if you don't take care of yourself first. Rachel learned that being a good mother and wife doesn't mean sacrificing everything. It means finding balance. Taking time for yourself makes you better able to help others. So here's my question for you. Is there someone in your life who takes care of you that you've been taking for granted? When was the last time you thanked them? When was the last time you showed them they matter? Think about it and then do something about it today. If Rachel's story resonated with you, please like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to English Stories _101 for more meaningful stories every week. Remember, the people who take care of you deserve to be taken care of too. Don't let them feel forgotten. Thank you for watching. I'm Sid and I'll see you in the next story. Show appreciation to your loved ones. Goodbye.